Oh, we're gonna open with Rob Dixon. For what? She hasn't brung anything in 6 seasons. Child Juan's like, are the boys awake? Well, did you wake them up? You they pappy. She the only one that can do anything in that house? Well, I mean, she's the only one that can run you all into debt. Juan did not just call her Rob. Juan did not just call her Rob. Juan just called her Rob Dixon. Rob, you never had motivation. Let's be real. All you had motivation to do was get married and blow through your husband's money, which you did. Oh Lord, across town we've got Karen and her coot with a Ladam wig launch live stream. Now, why are you trying to get Ray to fix your lighting? Honey, of course the lighting is too yellow. His eyes is too yellow. Eyes ain't been white since 86. Now, I haven't heard about Ladam perfume in a minute. Have y'all heard about it? Is it sold out? Is it still selling? Or did it go the way of every hue, which is nowhere? Oh Lord, she made a glueless installation. Why would we want our wigs to shift like your wigs shift? If anything, you should be about a glued installation so that the shit stays on. You want us to look like you, wigs askew. We don't want to slap that crap up on our heads and call it macaroni. Oh my goodness, Gabrice and Gabrissy. I have never wanted to tell anyone to shut the F up more than in this moment. You gonna tell Ashley Michael makes you nervous. Well, you know what? I guess when you've dealt with, of course not, any man would make you nervous. But the thing is, Ashley lets her man cheat in peace. The only reason they brought it up on the show is because that heifer tried to sell a story. She told him to stick his butt with high-end escorts and lets him cheat in peace. He lets her cheat in peace, and they raise their babies in peace. You see, baby Dean and whatever this other one gonna be named, they ain't gonna hate they pappy like your daughters hate theirs. So you need to stick to the rivers and the mistakes that you're used to rather than speaking on another life, which you know nothing about. You know nothing about marrying a successful man. You know nothing about letting a man cheat in peace. You know nothing about finding a relationship that works for you and your family. You know nothing. Did Jamal pay for your parents? Of course not. Shutting up is free. And you could save the money because you need to spend it on your looks. Your fading looks. I mean, here's the thing. Michael may have done a little tomfoolery, but how many baby mamas does he have? Now, he has an ex-wife and other children that, Ashley knows about and knew about when she came into this situation. But how many babies has he brought home versus, of course not? How many children has he brought home? Because we know Jamal brought home at least 3. At least 3. Least. And that's what you got out of that marriage. The least. That's why you're in a barn, because you got the least. Now, Ashley, she gets 50% when she leaves. What did you get when Jamal cheated but a headache? And 3 children who don't like their father. None of those things I would want. I'd rather deal with a rich, congenial coot than, and of course not. But you don't know nothing about picking men. Child, you worrying about Michael messing with the nanny. Honey, he done already grabbed the cameraman's ass. They done already had threesomes, foursomes, twosomes, onesomes, and whateversomes. Why are you worried about her sex life when you've got a hot box? So Ashley said, Mia don't know how she feel about you because you wish death on Ray. So after she left the party, though, she's been all up Robin and Gabrissy's butt because she's just trying to secure her place in the show. She's a squirrel looking for a nut. So, of course, Gabrissy's going to confront me about saying she's just a pretty face. And I've seen the woman in real life, and I don't know if a pretty face is the appropriate term. I mean, that head was just so bulbous. Have you ever seen Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland? You know the Red Queen? That's what her head looks like in real life. In real life. So Gabrissy's going to throw a Pamper Ashley party. However, she's not inviting Kern. Ashley said, she checked on me 2 months through the pregnancy. She coming, heifer, and you gonna deal with it. And since Ashley loves to stir the pot, she said, you know what, let's bring Mia too. Okay, I'm tired of y'all making such a big deal of this. She got her clit done. She got her clit done. If something was wrong with my dick, I'd get the shit fixed too. That'd be where all the money went. So, good for her for owning her orgasm. Sex after 50, go ahead. Because that 36 is a lie. Oh, goodness. So we're at Robin's mom's warehouse. Because Rob ain't got shit on her own. Bravo said, look, we ain't got to lie to kick it. We ain't got to lie to kick it. This your mama's shit. Oh, she's still selling these little caps. Rob is behind on her embellished orders. Who's surprised? Who's surprised that whenever she has something going for herself good financially, she finds a way to fart it up? Who's shocked? Anyone? Hands for who's surprised. I'd love to know. Oh, none of you. Well, we are a smart bunch. And now Wendy slithers on in. Rob doesn't want to mess up her embezzled money. So Wendy's telling Robin that she wants to start her home essentials line. I would say if you want to start a home essentials line, the first thing you do is buy a home you can't afford, because that's essential. That's your first home essential, a mortgage you can pay without having to come on reality shows and get your butt done. But that's just me. That's just me. Wendy talking about Mia being at the party and Mia filling her coot in on what went on. Oh, Wendy said, you know, old Wen would have popped her, but new Wen is then Wen. I'm sorry, Wendy, you wouldn't bust a grape. Candace could punk you if she tried. Mia said Eddie is scared of Wendy, and she right. So Rob says, when? Zen when? Why'd you jump on me when I simply told Karen to stop attacking Gabrisi? Well, it was my house, and I didn't want anyone to feel ganged up on. Child, Karen has dealt with this gruesome twosome for a minute. Oh, goodness, now we're trying to humanize Craptus with these stepchildren that are on the show to earn their own child support. Oh, my goodness. Candace is still whining that Karen wasn't on her complete side and was willing to listen to Momo. Whew. Candace, you gave Chris a manager job because wouldn't nobody else manage your D-list butt. So Wendy slithers by Karen's next. Wendy wants to be the Black Martha Stewart. Towels and pillows and, girl, you've only thrown one party with a new butt. We haven't seen you with the home interiors. At least Monique was consistent with the not for lazy moms. Now that Wendy is asking Karen for her Ladam-style membership, Karen is more amenable to the friendship because she needs her butt kissed. And Ray ain't kissed her butt or patootie in many a moon. So she likes the scent but wants to know who is her market. The same heifers who watch Real Housewives. That's who her market is. That's the only people that are paying attention to her. And we barely gonna buy the bull unless she sell it for under $15. And that looks like a $45 candle where it's like, yeah, I know I want to support Black-owned businesses, but you gotta compete with Target, girl. Or at least sell some smaller sizes. So Karen and her leased Maserati and faux fur show up at Candace's mother's new investment. I mean Candace's house. Ooh, Candace, you dress too young and too tacky. A young Gabrisi. These jeans with your upper thighs out. You know, it's like you know you can't do the butt, but you gonna do the upper thigh. It's not cute on a girl half your age. So Karen says basically the group circled around you and iced me out because I had to stick up for Momo. You know. But I stuck up for you too. But however, you were in the wrong by putting your finger in her face. Oh goodness, Karen said, I wouldn't have done anything differently, and instantly goes Candace in her corner tear. I need to trust you, and right now I don't trust you, Karen. Candace, I mean, I can't expect you to grow up. You haven't done it in 40-something years, so why would you start now? Oh, I don't trust you, but I can still be cordial. You know what? I hope this is Candace's swan song off the show because you ain't messing with Mia. You won't get back with Kern. I guess, will Ashley tolerate you? But now it's time for Ashley's Pamper Party. Oh, I guess she's gonna try to get under Gabrice and Gabrissy's wing, complaining about Karen. So it's gonna be Gabrissy, the child known as Candace, and Rob Dixon. Child Rob's more interesting friend is going to join the party and take Rob's job. So Karen, Gabrice, and Gabrissy have chosen to simply not speak for this entire event. Great. Okay, so we gonna guess the belly of who's who when they was preggers. That's a cute game. Ooh, Wendy knew Robin's tacky shirt and mannish hands right off the bat. And so did we. Ooh. Gabrice, why did you pick that picture of you when you were pregnant? You didn't have any happy pictures when you were pregnant, just... Ugh, of course not. That's what that picture said. It said, of course not. Candace put in a picture where she was pregnant with possibility. The possibility of marrying a loser and living off your mama. So Karen gonna have Wendy and Mia hash out their crap as Ashley and Escala get their feet massaged. I cannot believe Candace said, a hand in the face can come off as threatening. Will you finally learn something? Oh, Wendy said, I am Zen Wen, so do not come for me, honey, and do not ever try me like that again. Mia is here for your non-grape bussin' bowl. Tick-tock, Mia, that's your read? You have time. Time to say what? Wendy just said you don't even go here. She's been watching Pop Roast. All right, Wendy got a read in. Your issue isn't with me, it's with yourself, because every 10 seconds you put your foot in your mouth. Oh, you're unhappy at home. No, you're unhappy at home, and that's why you needed your clit fixed. I think if you need your clit fixed, you're very happy at home, happier than most. A room is still a room, and a chair is still a chair, and a gasm is still a gasm. So Mia gets up to leave, saying she doesn't have time for the small mind, and Wendy says, well, you were dismissed. See, you trying to fire somebody after they quit. So now Wen is mad that Rob and Gabrice are taking Mia's side rather than hers when she was defending them in the first place. But you, Miss Educate with 4 degrees, should know better than to defend a snake or a scorpion. All you do is get bit and stung, like you did today. So Ashley and her friend come back, and of course, the green-eyed bandits are trying to get to the bottom of why Mia is being two-faced. But Wendy said she was being two-faced, but then you chastised Wendy for defending herself and you. Candace didn't say Wendy gonna pop a titty, and really, you wanted to puff your chest out in front of Momo. I guess that's why you know. Oh my goodness, Rob's friend threw her under the bus. There was a comment, Karen, that you drink heavily. Rob eats pussy. Why aren't you talking about that? Talk about the pussy eating. Talk about the lesbonics. We can even bring Dara Noggles into it. Ah, so now Mia fesses up to becoming a stripper. Oh my goodness. Karen is just... I have never seen anybody go in like this. Of course, Cabrice leaves the party early. She's not a host. She's not a good dresser. She's not a good wig wearer. Well, that was the show.